All right, everybody, welcome to the Hills in the Infield pregame show with James. I'm, of course, James. A pleasant Saturday afternoon to you, wherever you may be. It's pretty cloudy outside, but I think that's pretty explanatory with the way this season has gone and um, the future, maybe, of the team. It's all there. It's all really there. Hope you go to Noble Oilworks for all your needs for the game. Also, to go watch some NFL football on Sunday. They had a great event earlier today. Doors will be open 10 a.m. tomorrow, as they were tonight. So go to Noble, one of our great sponsors. Go to Instagram page for more of their events coming up. It's a really great deal. So check that out. And then also make sure you pick up one of these before the games. Come back in the seventh inning, the buy one get one free pint special from one of the helpful bartenders there. Really great people. So make sure you get one of these. Really good stuff again at Noble Ale Works. Really good stuff. Also go to 7-1 for tickets for your ticket needs. Not only Angels baseball, but the Anaheim Ducks season coming up. NFL football, college football in the local areas, and then wherever you want to go, whatever game you're thinking about going to, they have it all right there for you. So check that all out for you coming up this season. It's very good stuff. So let's go to last night's game. The Angels lost 11-2 to Detroit. The first game of a three-game series was just no contest. The Tigers blew them out right away. Nothing at all. So let's go to today, September 16th, of course, 2023. So many games not left, thankfully. With the Tigers now 68-79. That sounds wrong. Angels at 68-80 on the season. The Tigers, of course, in third place in their division. The Angels are fourth. The Angels will be eliminated today from postseason contention. If they weren't already, they officially are. Both games, of course, coming up on Bally Sports West and then Bally Sports Detroit. So check all that out on your TVs and AM 830 if I dare you to check out all that. And then the Trent Rush post-game show, of course, but I wouldn't go there for the post-game. I would go to Todd Fox post-game show, of course, here on Halos in the Infield. Make sure you check out all the podcasts, everything else going on. Check out all of that going on here on Halos in the Infield. Of course, the big story before we get to anything, Shohei Ohtani will miss the rest of the season with the oblique injury. It probably started in remember in Detroit, he hit that home run, the second game of the doubleheader, and you can see him hold something after as he's rounding the bases. So I think it started from there. He's never recouped ever since. Plus, he had the UCL injury that he'll need, an opinion on and surgery done. So that would mean Ohtani's probably done. His locker was emptied last night. He's back in Japan preparing for the surgery. As I put in that poll question, do you think Shohei Ohtani is gone in the off season? Do you think he'll be back with the Angels? Please put your answers there. We'll see what happens. But that was the question of the day that Fernando put on our social media pages, and it looks like he's gone for sure this year. So that's pretty much there all is to it. All right. Let's see. What do we do here? The starting pitchers. Let's go. Sawyer Gibson Long will be the starter for the Detroit Tigers. He's a right-hander, 6'4", 225, big dude, age 25. He's drafted in 2019 by the Twins in round 6, 179th overall out of Mercer University. I believe that's the Tigers, I want to say. Anyway, he's a really good pitcher. He does. This will be his second start of the season, second game at least. He has a 1-0 record, 3.60 ERA, 5 innings, 5 strikeouts, and a WHIP at .80. He's got the changeup, slider, sinker, four-seam fastball, and cutter that he rarely uses, but the changeup is his go-to pitch right there. Very simple pitcher, it seems like, and it's a finesse pitcher in a way, with the four-seam being the fourth option. Let's see. So he has 2 strikeouts on the changeup, 2 on the fastball. That's what you would assume. Let's see. This would be a second game started. He gave up 4 hits in that start on the 10th of September against the White Sox, but he did get that win. So I imagine him having some more success, being that it's the second game of his career pitching here with the Twins. So that's Sawyer Gibson Long. It's a great name and great mustache, by the way. Let's go with Tyler Anderson. He will be the starter for the Angels. The lefty, of course, 33 years of age, out of Oregon University, the Ducks. Drafted in 2011, 20th overall. Fastball at 90, 80 on the changeup, 85 on the cutter. But he has not looked good this year. His record, of course, at 6-6, 27th game coming up here. ERA at 5.36, way higher than last year, 2.57. He has 136 innings pitched this year, 112 strikeouts, and his WHIP at 1.48. Of course, repertoire: four-seam fastball, changeup, cutter, sinker. Rarely uses the curveball, slider, and sweeper. I wonder if he used the slider, if maybe he can have some success, but I doubt it. Who knows? Looking at his stats this year, it seems like he gets most of his strikeouts from the changeup. The batters have to be fooled by it. He's got to locate that better. Fastball, he gets in trouble with the 10 home runs given up. It's not really good for him. Let's see. He's given up this year, as this will be his 25th start. Excuse me. 136 innings pitched, as I mentioned. Trying to close that. Go away. Okay, there you go. 142 hits given up, 81 earned runs, 86 overall, 59 walks. That's high up there among the top 10 in the AL. It's way up there for him. And again, 19 home runs given up, but 112 strikeouts. So it seems like as well he gives up the home runs. He gives up runs as the Angels get some the inning before. That's always a thing that Anderson does. It just seems like that's his style this year. For Anderson, let's see, did he face the Tigers of this year? No, he didn't in that one series in Detroit. Yeah, I don't see it. Anyway, he did face Cleveland on the 9th of September. He did get the win somehow. 8 innings, 4 hits, and 2 runs given up. 4 strikeouts, 1 walk. And his customary 2 home runs given up. So that was odd to see Tyler Anderson have a great start, or at least a quality start. If he could do it again, I'd be really encouraged. But maybe the pressure's off now. Or maybe Cleveland didn't put out a good lineup that evening. Who knows? But he had a great start last start, so you have to give him credit. I don't want to. All right, let's look at the Tigers lineup. So leading off will be Matt Verling, the center fielder. Batting second will be Andy Ibanez. He is the left fielder. Spencer Torkelson will be the first baseman, batting third. Batting fourth will be Kerry Carpenter, the right fielder. Batting fifth will be Miguel Cabrera. And I was wondering, did they do anything for him before the game, or will they do that tomorrow or tonight? Did they give him like a rocking chair, a gift of some sort. If not, that's really disrespectful. Tyler Nevin will bat sixth. He's the third baseman. Of course, Phil Nevin's son. He came into the game last night. So we got Nevin versus Nevin. Batting seventh, Javier Baez, the shortstop for Detroit. Batting eighth will be Carson Kelly, the catcher. And then batting ninth will be Zach Short. I think the one main player you got to look out for is Turkelson and then Carpenter. Both are really, really good, and Verling is really good getting on base there. So look out for that for the Tigers, definitely. For the Angels, their lineup will go as follows. Nolan Shanuel will be the first batter leading off at first base. Zach Neto will be the shortstop batting second. Batting third will be Brandon Drury, the designated hitter. Batting fourth, Logan O'Hoppe, the catcher. Batting fifth in right field is Jared Walsh. Okay. Batting sixth, David Fletcher at third base. Batting seventh is Brett Phillips in center field. And then batting eighth will be Karen Paris at second base. And then batting ninth and playing a shoddy left field will be Jordan Adams batting ninth. So that lineup, you're basically seeing who's available. I mean, there's a lot of injuries, a lot of issues, and the offseason is going to be the same thing. Whew. Yeah, stay tuned to that post-game show. It's gonna be something, that's for sure. Let's see. Let's go to the scores of the evening, of course. There was a doubleheader today, I saw, with the Giants and the Rockies. So there for sure is one final there, a couple more. But the Rockies won the first of that doubleheader in Colorado over the Giants 9-5. That's big because the Giants need every win, especially when Miami won 11-5 over Atlanta today in Miami. The Padres defeat the A's 5-2. The Padres will look for the sweep of Oakland tomorrow. The Red Sox win 4-3 in 13 innings over Boston and Toronto. So those are all the finals there so far. The Rangers lead the Guardians 1-0 in Cleveland, bottom of the seventh there. 4-3 Yankees in Pittsburgh, bottom of the fifth. The Rays trail the Orioles 5-0 in Baltimore, bottom of the fourth. The Royals lead the Astros 3-0, bottom of the first. The Reds and Mets are tied at 1 in the bottom of the third there. At the end of 3, the White Sox lead the Twins 5-1. The Brewers lead 3-1 against Washington in Milwaukee, bottom of the third. The Phillies lead the Cardinals 2-1, bottom of the third there in St. Louis. And coming up pretty soon, the Cubs and Diamondbacks. That'll be a fun and important series there. The Giants and Rockies, of course, the second game of that doubleheader. And then the Dodgers and Mariners from Seattle at 6:40. Kershaw and Miller will go for each of those teams. So very important games going on, especially that NL wild card scenario where 4 teams are vying for that third and final playoff spot of the wild card formation. So it's amazing to think how that's going to go. Let's check out the poll question. Excuse me. So I mentioned, are we sure Ohtani is gone in the offseason? 67% of you say yes. 33 say no. So I'll end the poll there, I guess. Let's see. Dan Rios says, "Hola, Jaime. Feeling better today?" Yeah, I'm better. He says, "Cheer up. We will be okay." That I'm not sure of. I don't see it. But the sooner the season's over, the sooner reality will hit, and we will all have a break from this. Dan Rios mentions, already got the E. Okay. Marty mentions, today we again get blown out, but we can still enjoy our munchy meal after another loss. Why the hell is it $14 plus tax? $14 plus tax. What is that? Dan Rios also mentions, think of this anyway. let's say we make it to the postseason. No way in hell would we beat the Orioles, for that matter, the Braves. Yeah. That's true. But I think you just wanted some type of progress to show, like, okay, we can make it, we can do something, but not even that. Marty mentions, I feel a few more runs will be scored today, maybe 5, but the Angels will still get a loss. They'll score like 17 runs. The Angels score 5. That's what it feels like, doesn't it? Yes, indeed, Marty. And again, shout out to everybody in the comments yesterday in the post game and here today in the pregame. Make sure you check out Todd Fox's post game show. And again, Tigers Angels, second game of the 3-game series here today. Stay late after for the fireworks, I should say. Tomorrow's a 1:00 game against the Tigers. Then the Angels have Monday off, and then they go on the road for 3 against Tampa Bay, 3 in Minnesota next weekend, and then home the last 2 series against Texas and Oakland. So if you want to catch the Angels, go to 714 tickets. At the end of the month here, be sure to go to Noble Ale Works before the games. So check that out. Oh, Dan Rios mentions, you said the Angels might be eliminated. The E is next to their name now. Yeah, like I mentioned, I was on this show on Coast to Coast Entertainment Network called On Deck, and I was hosting a show about the baseball game. I mean, the baseball happenings. And I mentioned, yeah, once the afternoon hit, there was bound to be the teams ahead of the Angels winning. All they needed was 2, basically, and that's it. Silver lining may be a bronze lining. They don't deserve a medal this year. Let's just say that. So thank you, Dan and Marty, for checking in today, and we will see you probably on. I'll see you probably on Thursday for that morning matinee at, what is that, 10:10. So 1:10 over there in St. Pete, but 10:10 here for the finale of that game against the Orioles. By the way, the Orioles lead 6-0 now. The Rays had first place, but now it's going back and forth, and it's very fun in the AL East for those 2 teams. Yeah, that's at the end of 4. 6-0 Orioles. I'll be watching that after we get off here. Marty says, we have Monday off, so we better rest a few from the bullpen Sunday. That sounds like philosophy at its finest. I don't know. I know Todd always mentions that, and maybe that is a thing, but sure isn't like what we used to know. That's for sure. That's what it feels like. Dan Real says, have a beer. I'm going to have like 4 tomorrow for the football games. That's tomorrow. Today I'm going to have sleeping pills and go to sleep, so I don't have to really watch all of this. That's for sure. Robert, shout out to you, and shout out to all the comments you have in the chat. I think you're definitely the most knowledgeable one in the chat. So in the group chat, I should say. If I ever need legal advice, I'm coming to you. That's for sure. But yeah, he says, my last game of the year, I'm coming to. I am coming to. Yeah. Okay. So, and then I don't know if I'm going on the 30th or the 1st or 29th against Oakland. I'll see what happens. But I don't know the next time I'm gonna go. It might be next year for all we know. It might be next year, or never again. Who knows? Anyway, Tigers, Angels, enjoy it. Second game of a 3-game series before tomorrow, the finale, and then Angels on the road again. All right, everyone, take care. Go Halos. We'll see what happens. Later, folks.